So at this point, you have your animation done, yada yada yada. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna set up so that we can do a quick Play Blast preview render. Technically, it's like a hardware render. I'm just gonna do that because it's just I don't want to cover like rendering quite yet. So what I want you to do is go to the one that we have set up for your camera, okay? Or if you don't have one, just get it set up there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off the what do you call it? The resolution gate. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm going to turn on the flat shading. You want texturing on, you want lighting on, subsequently the shadow on. Put the ambient occlusion. You're going to notice it just adds like a nice little shadow inside. This is motion blur, and this is like anti-aliasing. Okay, so it's a number of samples. All right, multi-sampling. Okay, and what it's going to do is going to give you a nicer looking preview render. Okay, so you can see it looks kind of good here. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn off this and this. So I'm just going to go to display, heads up display, and we will turn off view axis. Now that's gone. Obviously you want these on normally, but we're just going to turn them off on this one. And also camera names. Good. So now there's nothing in there but what you see. Okay. Yay. All right. Next what I'm going to do is just make sure everything is on the up and up. I'm going to turn off all of this extra stuff because it just gives me more screen space. Okay, so display UI elements. I'm even going to turn off the shelf, display UI elements, and I'll turn off the time slider. Okay, so now I just have this. All right, so this is pretty big. It gives me more space. All right, so I have it. This is encompassing the entire area. Just so you know, if you hit Alt V, that is actually playback. Now you can see it's really slow, which is not great, and that's because we have it big and we have it all these high settings on. What I need to do is actually render this out. So to do that, display, let's see. Actually, I don't know how to do it outside of the shell or outside of the time slider. I'm gonna put time slider back on. I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna go Play Blast. So you right click inside this time slider anywhere, okay? Right click, Play Blast, hit the option box, and then you do want the view. We'll turn that off. Shown ornaments, all this stuff should be off. We're just going to do QuickTime H.264 codec. That's the best codec. Quality, make sure it's 100. Display size, you can do from under settings or you can do from window. We'll do render settings because that'll make it 1280 by 720. Actually, do from window. Just make sure it's maximized. Scale should be 1. Frame padding doesn't really matter in this case. Save to file should be checked on. And then once you hit browse, and just save it to the desktop, usually where I do it. And just do your last name, logo, anim, we'll say. So logo animation, save. And then I am going to hit Play Blast. And then you're going to see it's going to go from frame to frame. Just kind of a crappy job on the shadow here. And it's going to go through and basically show all the pieces as best as it can. And when it's done, they'll get a nice preview render. Okay, and then I did a little bit longer than what I needed, but that's generally a good idea. Okay, and bam, it's automatically going to pop up, or at least it should. If it doesn't, just minimize it, and it will be here. So there it is. And there we go. And now I have my little film here. Okay. That's basically all that you would need to do. And I'm just going to save this. So I'm going to save this to my next version. All right. And then what I want you to do is just submit this video into the projects part of the Blackboard. All right.